Today, I'm gonna make the video that no manifestation coach wants to make, because to be honest, it is not popular to talk about what I'm just about to talk about with you, and especially to tell you the truth about manifestation. Obviously, the truth according to me and my experiences and the experience of my client. If you disagree, you disagree. You do you. At the end of the day, experience teach. But I know for a fact, because I have been in the spiritual community for 7 years. I have coached and did tarot readings and spiritual readings for thousands and thousands of people. I have seen these patterns so much that I am so confident that this is the way it works. And the reason why so many coaches are lying to you, or they don't want to tell you the truth, is because this doesn't sell, what I'm about to tell you. And it's unpopular, and people will scream in the comment section, limiting belief. But I just don't care. I rather tell you the truth right now on the reason why some of your manifestations don't come true, and then you will thank me later than propagating something that is untrue just for the sake of views, or simply to give you a quick fix or be like, just affirm, just keep persisting, that's all you need, and that's it, which is true up to a certain extent. But in today's video, I want to give you another shift in mindset. Hello, my name is Snea. On this channel, we talk everything about manifestation, esotericism, and so much more. And particularly, lately, we have been focusing a lot on changing our mindset. And the reason that is because sometimes that's all you need in order to manifest. At the end of the day, our world is our mirror. And a mirror of what? Our inner states of consciousness. When you have a shifting mindset that is consistent, you have like an aha moment that shifts totally your perspective. And once your perspective is shifted, then the world has to mirror that. And so in this way, you manifest more effortlessly, or at least there is more understanding on the reason why you're doing certain techniques. But in today's video, we are going to particularly talk about why sometimes your manifestation do not come true. This is a question that I had from one of my recent clients, and there are 3 main reasons why this might be happening for you. And in today's video, we're going to discuss about them. So remember to subscribe and hit the ring bell button so you never lose one of my videos that is totally honest and where we talk a lot about manifestation and esotericism. On Patreon, I have extra videos where I go more in depth about this concept, as well as a dedicated chat where we motivate one another and we discuss even further about our personal experiences. So join the chat and join the Patreon today. And before I get started with today's video, obviously I need to thank Aura, not for sponsoring, but for giving me the opportunity to give you an affiliate link that is down below. What is Aura? Aura is an app that I love and I use daily for my well-being. You find affirmations, hypnosis, podcast about well-being, content about manifestation. Think about a Spotify for spirituality. I love it. And there are also life coaches out there and psychologists in case you need a one-on-one coaching or therapy. I have an affiliate link is down below, like I said before, where you're gonna get a free trial if you click on it, and then if you decide to go premium, you're gonna get a 40% discount on the app. I love it. It's my favorite. So thank you, app, for giving me the opportunity to give you this affiliate link. Now let's get started with today's video. So the question of my client again was, Nea, you changed my life. I never had a boyfriend before. That was the story. And so many other things that I never had. But since I discovered your content on TikTok, by the way, follow me on TikTok since now I do have TikTok. You find me, I probably put the link down below. So anyway, she was watching my content on TikTok, and she said that after watching my content on TikTok, that she started to feel better and things started looking up for her, and she started manifesting, and she was so happy, and she had so many good experiences. Within these manifestations, one of these manifestations was about finding her divine match, because she's never been in a relationship. So she started to meet this guy, and essentially she said that everything was going fine, was going good. She thought that she found her divine match, and then in the end things didn't work out in the way that she expected to, and they ended up parting ways. However, she's still hopeful that the law works, and she wants to manifest her divine match. But her question was, besides the story, was, okay, but why so many things that I have tried to manifest don't go in the end 100% how I expected to? And like I said, there are 3 reasons that I gave to her, and I also want to give you guys. So let's talk about, I honestly, I debated about which one first to talk about, but let's talk about the one that nobody wants to hear first. Let's get it out of the way, and then I'll give you the good news. So the ones that nobody wants to speak about and nobody wants to hear, because it's like, I get it, it's not what you want to hear. That's why you don't want to listen. But don't click off. Don't immediately jump in the comment section and say, limiting belief, we could get everything that we want. Stop. Listen me through. You can disagree, but listen. What could have happened? And I told her, and this is a rare occasion, but see, in this particular case, you have to analyze, what do you really want? So in this instance, she didn't really want the SP, right? She's asking to her subconscious mind, her divine match. Okay, so she thought she found it with this particular guy, but it didn't end up working out. Why? Is this a failure in manifestation? Not really, because again, she didn't ask for the SP. She asked for the divine match. So there are, unfortunately or likely, there are infinite ways in which a particular manifestation unfolds. So even though you might think that what you want in this very moment is exactly your wish fulfilled and is what you need in order to be happy, your subconscious mind has access to the 5th dimension. What is the 5th dimension? The 4th dimension. Also the 5th, but the 4th dimension. The 4th dimension is the dimension of time, where past, present, and future are not happening in a linear way. I have more videos about this on Patreon, but they are happening simultaneously at the same time. So when you can see all the possibilities of the futures, all the script, all the life tracks of past, present, and future, you have a certain awareness that you that are dealing with the 3D and the conscious mind do not have. So perhaps the way she will meet her divine match has to go through particular stories, particular scripts that are also intertwined with her belief system. So definitely she also needs to work on her self-concept and the beliefs and the affirmations. That's obvious. We already talked about it in other videos. However, it very much could be that she's doing everything correctly, and it's just because that particular guy wasn't her divine match. She's clearly asking for her divine match, and so why meeting him? Because she never had a relationship before. So maybe perhaps the meeting of this person allow her to open up her mind to the possibilities that she's wanted, she's loved, she can have a relationship, and then after this one she will meet her divine match because her beliefs changed through an experience. Because remember, your subconscious mind is so wise and knows everything. So it knows as well that you're not going to simply believe something because you are affirming for it. You're going to believe it because it happened. And so most of the time, it allows you to have certain experiences that give you belief, they give you contrast, so now you know what you want because you've seen what you don't want. They give you certain stability that ingrained better certain beliefs. So for example, again, if you want to be in a relationship and you have never been in a relationship before, could be that your subconscious mind manifests your first approach to a relationship. So for you, manifesting a relationship becomes more believable because you're not going to simply believe things because you repeat them. Could be, but most of the time you're going to believe things because you have experienced them, and your subconscious mind knows this, knows better, sees from a higher perspective, and is just doing the best for you. So this is the answer that nobody wants to hear. Nobody wants to hear this answer because it takes away a little bit of control from your ego. You're not suddenly controlling everything that you want, but you are allowing things to happen coming from a higher perspective, that it's not the universe. The universe doesn't give a damn about you, but use your subconscious subconscious mind that wants the best for you and knows better and knows how to manifest things. So you release that control. So sometimes things don't happen exactly in the way that you want to, because there are simply better ways in which they are going to happen. I give you another example because this point is extremely important, and I hope you're following me through. I know I talk a lot and this video should only be 10 minutes, but listen, it's a lot of valuable information. So another example could be, I always wanted to work just by being myself, right? And the way I have decided that that's gonna work would be through creativity and social media content. So the first time that I approached the social media was with my first channel with the tarot. And I was so fixated that that is the channel that needed to blow up, and I was so sure that that needed to happen, and it needed to happen in that way. It happened a little bit, but like the girl said in my example, it didn't happen actually 100% in the way that I wanted to. So why was it? I was doing everything correctly. I knew about the law. I knew about the 7 hermetic principles. I knew about the science behind manifestation, neurology, and all this stuff. Why? And then I realized that I was limiting myself just by seeing what is the end of my desire. The end of my desire is to make money just by being myself through a creative outlet, right? But there are infinite ways in which this could happen. And me limiting that has to be with the tarot was limiting a whole other ideas that later on came true. So what happened was, when I released control of that, I kept affirming. I actually affirmed even more in that particular instance. I created a second channel. And then while I was creating the second channel, I wasn't putting any pressure. We'll talk about it in the other points. I was just doing it with excitement and joy, because finally I wasn't just doing the tarot. Because just is my interpretation, right? I was teaching, which is the thing that I love the most. I was sharing my experiences. I could just pop on camera, be everywhere around the world and talking about my experiences in my life. I felt this second channel reminds me a lot of when I used to write songs for music. I would live certain experiences and then transform them, even bad one, and then transform them into something positive through music. That's the same way I'm using this particular channel, and I love that because for me it's very creative. So I was doing all of that, and I was affirming all my videos go viral, this and that. And at the same time, while nothing was happening for like solid 8 months, I think, nothing was happening over here, I think I started creating the TikTok, that used to be there. I deleted because I didn't want it anymore, the Italian TikTok. And all of a sudden, while I was releasing control and allowing my subconscious mind to make it happen in the way that it had to, in a way, then the channel blew up. And then everything started happening. But did it happen exactly with the tarot? No, it happened even better. I allowed a higher intelligence, which is the intelligence of my subconscious mind, to make it happen, because simply my subconscious mind knew that there was a better way. And that's all that is to it. In other instances, instead, I got exactly what I wanted. And that's fine, because you can always get it. And so the answer to this is to not give up. You should always go for what you exactly want. Because when you go for what you exactly want, then you discover through experience this lesson. If it is that, you'll get it. If it's not that, you'll get ideas and other opportunities. But the way you should approach manifestation is with an open heart and an open mindset. That has to be the shift. Once that is taking place, then you for sure, you're gonna be fine, no matter what and no matter how the things unfold. So why sometimes manifestation doesn't happen exactly in the way that you want? Because there might be just a better way. Because there might be just a better way. There might be something better. And I know you don't want to hear this, but at the same time, even though this is true, you should anyway go for what you want, because then the experience will teach you this. So go for what you want, no matter what. So that's the first thing that nobody wants to hear. So the second thing, why sometimes manifestation doesn't come true, it's a little bit more, I think, technical, and it is about excess potential. We talked about it many times. So this is what fucks up the majority of people in manifestation. I cannot stress this enough. On Patreon, I made so many videos about this because that's how much is important. So when you have high levels of importance, which doesn't mean that your manifestation will never be important to you. So for example, you got to pay your bills, you need a new job, you want money. Of course that is important to you, and it's okay that that is important to you. However, when you have high levels of importance, meaning I am going to die if I don't get this, I'm obsessed with it like 24/7, and I feel in lack mindset all the time. I need to have it. I can never, ever focus on enjoying the affirmations, enjoying my present moment if I don't get this. I'm with my friends having a nice time, and I keep thinking about my ISP over and over and over. All of this high levels of importance. I'm going to stress on high as a word, levels of importance. They mess up with your manifestation, and they create hot and cold behavior in SP situations. They create not 100% manifestation, and sometimes, because everything moves in a pendulum swings, they create resistance and opposite manifestation, which you react to it and create more resistance and more opposite thoughts, and then you mess things up and you don't even know anymore what to do. So in order to avoid all of this, the only thing that you have to do is control the levels of importance. And the way you control the levels of importance is through awareness. You are God of your reality. Calm, chill, relax. You're gonna get there. You don't need to stress. You don't need to over control. You can enjoy your present moment. You should enjoy the journey that takes you to your manifestation, and control your reaction to the present circumstances. Why? Because we know that our states of consciousness reflect, and so freaking out, it's not gonna help us out in any possible way. So you have to apply discipline of awareness. That's all you have to apply, and rebalance yourself in the moments where you see that your levels of importance are getting higher. So that happens to me all the time because we're humans. So let's say, for example, that with the YouTube channel again, I might have a fear. Legit fear of, oh my God, what, because it happened to me before. Oh my God, what if I lose all my subscribers? Well, people will not be interested in my videos anymore. What if YouTube is gonna quit and collapse? So what if I lose all my money? These are all legit fears, and these are all coming from excess importance. Why? Because I give to YouTube such an important role in my life. If I lose YouTube, what the heck am I gonna do? How do I rebalance this out in order not to create opposite manifestation? I calm down, I take a deep breath, calm the body first and then the mind, and then I say to myself, okay, let's imagine that would actually happen. My YouTube channel collapse would be the second one. It wouldn't even be the first time. I lose everything, and all of a sudden I have to reinvent myself. It happened to other YouTubers before. Think about Jeffree Star. It happens. Is that really that dramatic? No. And I started to look at other examples of people that this might have happened. For example, Jeffree Star recreated himself, and whether you like him or not is besides the point. Rebranded himself on TikTok, and now he's doing fantastic again. There's so many examples, even in the creative industry, of people that Trump, the president of the United States, collapsed, lost all his money, and then made it again. I mean, I'm just giving like examples that are on top of my head, and not because I like these people or not, but it's just that this might happen, okay? And so when you see things from a detached perspective and you don't make it a dramatic event, but it's like, okay, that might be a possibility. Can I be fine anyway? Can I see other ways in which I can make success? Yes, because success is not defined by a platform. It is defined by my talent, and I am in control of my talents. I have Patreon. I can create a different website. I can use TikTok. Another platform might be born. There is always a way. I'm going to be fine. And And so by controlling my levels of importance, they go lower. I refine balance in my mind through awareness, and then going back to the affirmations. Yes, all my videos go viral. Everything is fine. I'm working just by being myself. It is a lot easier. I enjoy the momentum again, and then therefore they have more power because I sit in the right state of consciousness. So as you can see, it's not that YouTube is not important to me anymore, but I control the high levels of importance that leads me to freak out, to be dramatic, and to have a lot of fear, which we all know, you might agree with me at least on this one, that they definitely don't help any sort of manifestation or any sort of reality to live in fear. So that's the second reason why your manifestation might not happen in the way that you want, or might not happen because you have high levels of importance that you simply just need to control. And that's it. Rebalance a little bit of yourself out and enjoy the journey a little bit more. Then, the third and last reason why your manifestation might not come exactly the way that you want to, or might not come, is simply because it didn't come yet. It's as simple as that. You guys are freaking out, but it's been a year, Naya. It's been a year. And you're gonna get it. You're gonna get it. If you see it, you have it. It's just didn't happen yet. How long do I need to wait? Well, if you sit on the state of consciousness of, oh my God, I'm waiting and complaining and moaning, oh my God, yeah, you're going to wait a long time and you're going to make it extremely difficult for you. But instead, I understand that you want what you want and you get it. I get it. But if you just calm down and start, maybe, perhaps, how limiting for me to say this, just to say, okay, I'm going to get there. I didn't win the lottery yet. You could win the lottery. You can even go to Vegas and win the bloody slots, for what I'm concerned. I have a friend like I did, and I have a friend of mine that manifested even better than me that follows my videos all the time. Hi, John Marco, if you're watching this video. And he went to Vegas without knowing anything, and he clicked on a button and he won loads of money because he knows how to manifest. Right? Anything is possible. But God forbids that while you're manifesting and getting into your wish fulfilled, you're enjoying the journey in the process. God forbids that you allow yourself to just enjoy. Like, right? I get it that you're waiting, but stop waiting. I haven't made a video here on YouTube on waiting. Why are you waiting for? If we know the reality is a mirror, you just have to sit in the state of consciousness. How, Naya? Tell me how I sit in the state of consciousness. Again, how would you feel if you would be if you would have the thing that you want? And you always connect this to doing and actions, but it's not about that. Because, for example, let's say that you're manifesting the lottery or you're manifesting money. You always connect this question to, I will buy a lot of stuff. I will have this. I will have that. Why can you not just be more of an inner being? Because your reality is constructed by whatever happens from within and not from without. So it's not the action of buying loads of expensive things, but it's the fact that be real about this. When you're going to have money, you're going to feel secure. That's why you want them, because maybe you're paying rent and that doesn't make you feel safe, because you got to pay the bills, because you're stressed at your work and you wish you could be more creative. All of those reasons. Go really within what is happening within your desire, why you really want what you want. So, for example, you want money because you want to feel more safe, or maybe because you want more freedom, or maybe because you want to express yourself more creatively. And my answer to you is that, sorry, the lights went off. Are there anything that you can do to feel in that way in the present moment? So let's give you the example that you want more money so you have more time to be creative. Is there any way that you can be more creative now in the present moment? If yes, if there is any chance you can do that, do it. Enter that state of consciousness, because that is eventually going to help you. Is there any way that you can sleep all night? You can fall asleep and imagine that you have the money and imagine the feeling of security and safety. Can you enjoy that visualization in the present moment? If the answer is yes, please go ahead and do it, because that is going to help you enter the state. Same with affirmation. Can you enjoy while you're saying your affirmation a little bit, at least for 10 minutes? If the answer is yes, please go ahead and do it, because that is going to help you enter the state. Because techniques do not manifest, but they help you enter in certain states, and so on and so forth. Is there any way that you can feel safe right now? In any possible simple way, please go ahead and do it, because that is going to help you enter in the state. And then understand that it didn't happen yet, but it will. It's just a matter of time. Time is an illusion if you understand the fourth dimension. And all of those things that we already talked before in my videos. I made more than 500 videos on this channel, all about manifestation, many techniques, how to help you out getting into states, the science behind manifestation. I have a formula course that guides you step by step on how to manifest, that includes my more than 5 hours 5 hours webinar on the science behind manifestation. You guys have a plethora of information from me, from other coaches that are really nice and talented. Obviously, today's video is a little bit of a clickbait, so forgive me for that. And if you're a coach, forgive me for that. Sometimes you gotta use this stuff on YouTube. But you have so many tools, so many ways in which you can understand the law. And I feel that you really have no excuse not to understand these 3 simple things of why your manifestation might not come in, and you have no excuse not to apply them in your life. I hope this video was helpful. I can't believe, even though I was sick, I was still able to make it for Sunday. Subscribe and hit the rainbow button so you always get notified on when my videos are live and you can watch them. It's usually every Sunday I post a video. And yeah, follow me on Patreon, Instagram, and TikTok as well. All the links are down below. My coachings and services are down below. I love you guys, and I'll see you very soon. Bye.